Well, good morning and welcome back to our video series, Truth for Youth Quarantine Edition.
Yep, thanks for joining us again this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video last week. We are glad that you're back for more. We're going to try to do this again like we've mentioned. Each Friday you can look for a video and we'll do some things on here, play games, whatever that may be. Also get some nuggets from God's Word that we can use for the rest of the week.
Yeah, and we got a special edition today. This is the soda edition or pop edition. That there was like 3 or 4 of you that would rather say pop than soda in our survey, but we'll get to that in just a minute because Matt, something we failed to do last time, and I think we both realized that we should have done this. There may be some people watching who don't know us as well as others, and so we should probably introduce ourselves a little bit. So what we're going to do, we got 10 seconds on the board here, and Matt, we're going to give you 10 seconds to just go and say as much information as you can about who you are and a little bit about you. So
all right,
when I say go, you're up. Ready? Go.
My name is Pastor Matt. I am the youth pastor at Beavertown Bible Church. I am married to Megan. We have 2 dogs, Macy and Bella. And
time.
I'm out of time.
All right, so let's see if I can do a little bit better than that, I guess, right?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, my name is Pastor Doug. I am been a youth pastor here at the Community Chapel Heston for I think 5 years. Married to Nicole. Love Mountain Dew. Since we're talking about soda today and sports. And
Stop your way. I forgot to stop you.
No.
You got an extra one in.
We're good for that. And so, all right, so that's a little bit about us. Again, hopefully you guys continue to stick with us and watch our videos, and you'll continue to learn a little bit more about us. Man, we got a special game in store for us today. We're going to be trying some interesting soda combinations here today, and basically we're going to have 4 different choices that you're going to bring out here for us, and our lovely assistant Nicole, who is not here, she's out there actually working, but she took some time and created.
We're working.
Yeah, we're working too, but she created these soda combinations. Basically, we're going to take turns trying these different creations, and we're going to try to guess the 3 different kinds of soda that she put in to create that combination. So we got a list of, well, one of us has a list. I lost my list already.
All right, we'll just keep that in the middle then.
Different sodas we're going to look at. Matt, you want to read that off real quick?
Yeah, we have Cherry Coke, we have A&W Root Beer, we have Mountain Dew, Sunkissed Orange, A&W Cream Soda, Coca-Cola, Lemon Lime Sprite, Canada Dry Ginger Ale, Squirt, Mountain Dew Code Red, Dr. Pepper, Sunkissed Grape, Pepsi, 7-Up, and Sunkissed Strawberry.
All right, so lots of different soda choices there. And so what we're going to do, we're going to try one of the sodas and take our whiteboards here and put our 3 guesses of what we think the 3 sodas were that made this, and then look at the answer. Keep score like we always do. It's always a competition between us. For each soda we guess correctly is a point, and at the end there will be a prize to whichever one of us gets the most. So are you ready?
I am ready.
Basically, again, we got 15 different choices here, I think, and so we're going to have we're not going to be using all of them, but once one soda is used, it will not be used again. So as this goes, it should be a little bit easier to decide. And so
you can see, it's kind of reddish in color.
It's got a funky smell already to it. So I guess we just cheers. This is going to be hard.
It's warm too.
Yeah, and that's...
We should have got it cold.
This is actually a great game that you could try at home, maybe with your parents, and mix some drinks together. This is interesting. It looks pink, but this is just a color-changing cup, so it doesn't necessarily have to be pink. I think I know at least... Oh, you're writing already. I feel like you all know the answer.
almost drank my.
Are you done already?
No, I'm not. Still trying to figure out the last one.
Oh.
All right, I'm good.
All right, I am too. All right, so.
All right. Well, do you just want
We're gonna show our answers in 3, 2, 1. All right, what'd you guess?
I went with Mountain Dew.
Oh my goodness, I think we guessed the same thing.
Oh my goodness. I hope we get it right.
Wait, so we got
Mountain Dew, Code Red,
yeah,
Sunkist Strawberry,
yep.
and Ginger Ale.
That's exactly what I guessed, and so
We did not plan that.
so-
all right, so the answers are here on a sheet that Nicole filled out for us.
All right, so read them off to us.
Number 1, Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
Okay.
Pepsi. Did not see that in there.
Did not taste any Pepsi
I did
at
not
all.
taste Pepsi at all. And Sunkist Strawberry. So we each got 2.
Okay.
Each got 2. That's
Okay,
not bad.
so here we need to mark off which ones we used here. So ginger ale was one, right?
Ginger ale. I did not taste any Pepsi at
Sunkist
all.
strawberry and
None.
Pepsi.
No Pepsi in there. I did not.
I think the color just threw me off a little bit. All right, round 2 here. More of a brown. This actually looks a little bit like. Does it have a weird smell?
Ew.
Okay, so I smell something right away.
So do I.
You know what? It's not bad.
Yeah, I guess.
I kind of like it. So Matt, I don't know if you've ever done this. But when I was little, we used to go to restaurants where you could fill up your own drinks.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about this with one of you teenagers the other week, and we used to put every soda in our drink, and we called it a suicide, I think.
See, I'm a very traditional.
We call it a suicide, and someone said that they call it a graveyard now. I don't know, but
Well, that's where I would end up if I did all that.
yeah, but I don't know why we thought that was the greatest soda drink ever.
I'm a traditionalist. I really like just one kind of soda at a time.
All right, so I think I know 2 of them.
Really, 2 of them. You think you know?
I think I know 2 of them. Smell can tell a lot.
Yeah. Well, that gave
It
away
also
one
can mean
right
absolutely
away.
nothing. It doesn't help that they're warm.
All right, I got mine. You good?
All right.
Ready to reveal?
Yeah, you want to show your answers?
Sure.
All right.
I went with root
So
beer.
again,
oh my,
very
oh my
close.
goodness,
Not the same.
Not the same, but close. I went with root beer, Dr Pepper, and cream soda.
And I also went with root beer and cream soda, but I did not put Dr. Pepper. I put Coke, which that's actually Coca-Cola, the
Right.
original Coca-Cola,
Right.
as listed here. And so yeah, what do we
Alrighty,
got here, Matt?
are you ready?
Yeah.
Number 1, root beer,
Okay.
Squirt, and Dr Pepper.
Squirt?
Squirt was in there. I think that's what gave it the funny looking look.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you. I haven't had Squirt in a very long time.
I got 2 there.
But you know what? Now that you mention it, I think I can kind of taste the Squirt. All right, and so what? You got 2?
I got 2 there.
I only got 1.
I'm pretty happy with that.
so-
Maybe this could be a youth group game, you know, when we're back together, because this could get really fun.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Matt. I was planning on doing that. I was planning on actually doing this in youth group. Like, not that very next week, because I was away that first Sunday that we didn't have youth group, but the next one I was planning on doing it because I thought it would tie good with the lesson that I was going to do. But
well, Now we're doing it virtually.
Now we're doing it for you.
To you.
But we still want you to try it.
Yeah.
So, all right, so this is our third one, correct?
Third one. It has an orangish.
And the
tint.
score is 4-3. Okay, so
we have this one and one more.
okay, so yeah. Have we had cream soda yet?
No.
Really? I thought that was an option. Maybe that was just something I guessed. I like this one.
Well, I have something to say about it when we unveil it.
Man. Okay.
This is definitely the best tasting one we've had.
It looks orange because this is an orange cup.
Yeah,
but I actually think it is orange.
Right.
So that should give away at least
I think I'm going to finish this.
One of them, I think.
I'm going to finish that. That's good.
Are you done already?
Yeah, I already got my 3. I hate mixing drinks, and I think it's interesting that I'm doing better than him, who loves to mix drinks.
Well, I just did that when I was a child.
Oh.
I don't do that anymore.
You should maybe start again.
All right, I have my guess.
Oh, no, we didn't. All right, you reveal.
So I went with Sun-Kissed Orange, Cream Soda, and 7-Up.
I went with cream soda.
Oh.
Sun-Kissed Orange, and Sprite.
Wow.
So
and
really...
Sprite and 7-Up are...
very similar.
Pretty much the same.
Very, very similar. So really... it's going to come down to...
Is this the answer? I want to read the answer.
You can read this one.
What?
Let's hear it.
I would have never guessed this. Okay, so we were correct. Both correct with the Sun-Kissed Orange and the A&W Cream Soda.
Okay.
The third one, Mountain Dew Code Red, was the third option. Yeah.
Wow.
So...
okay.
We both get 2 points there.
What I was going to say about this is like this really tasted like the bottles of orange cream soda you can get at Cracker Barrel?
I think it's A&W.
It literally tastes like that.
I think it's, yeah, well, I don't know. It's like kind of like a dreamsicle.
Yeah, yeah. And it all comes down to this. So we have one left.
So this is the final round.
Final round. It is 6-5.
Man,
me.
I can't lose. I don't lose games to you.
All right. So do we want to read them? What's left?
No.
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 Okay.
Just
all right. That's fine.
Oh my! That has a very funky smell.
Ew! There's a hair in mine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's disgusting.
Well, that's,
Switch cups.
That's not.
That's. I'm not drinking that with a hair in there. And I'm not even joking with you guys. There's really a hair. It looks like Doug's.
It's white. Look, just cheers. Whatever. That one smells worse than this one. Wow, there's a nice kick to this one. Oh my. All right. So this is for the win, right?
This is for the victory.
Right. Huh.
All right, I got mine. This was probably the. I don't know if it's the worst, but it was close.
All right. This is the answers.
That is the answer.
Get rid of that one. How confident are you in your guesses?
Fairly, actually. I am safely saying 2 for 3.
I'm confident in one for sure.
Well, yeah, so am I. But
so basically, I'm banking on you getting only 2, and I get all 3.
Or 2 and 1.
Right. So just so.
All right.
So what do you got there?
I got grape, Sunkist grape, Coca-Cola, and 7-Up.
Well, we both agreed on the grape.
It was pretty. It was a pretty strong smell.
Yeah. The grape was pretty obvious. If there's not grape in here, there's definitely something we created that made grape. And then I went with cherry Coke, just because I thought I had just a hint of cherry in there, and I just feel like Mountain Dew needed to be in one of these.
See, I feel like your wife knew that we both love Mountain Dew, so she kept it out of there.
Yeah, but she also would have been like, wow, you guys drink so much Mountain Dew and you didn't realize it was in there? So that's what I'm going with. You going to read the answers for us?
I am. Well, grape was one of them, obviously. We both take a point there.
Okay.
The next one was Mountain Dew.
Yes!
I did not have Mountain Dew.
Oh!
So Pastor Doug ties me, and the next one will it's either going to be a tie or you win.
So wait, you got so you guess 7-Up, and I guess cherry Coke as my other one.
Yes.
Or Coke. You got Coke.
Yeah.
So you have 2 choices to get one right.
7-Up.
I have
you
one.
have cherry Coke.
So okay. And so, are you gonna tell us, or
I'm just going to let the thing tell me.
I really want to just read it. So hurry up. So I won.
You did. It was cherry Coke. You got that all right.
So I just, oh my goodness, come from behind victory. Matt, what did I win?
I don't know. I'm not giving it to you.
I love.
He won a 12-pack of Mountain Dew,
That's right.
which is our both favorite soda. I had it so well.
I'd like to thank Mountain Dew for bringing this victory home to me. And all of you who have been trying to get me to stop drinking Mountain Dew, if I listened to you, I probably would have lost. So, thank you. Well, Matt, I'll be honest with you. One of the reasons I really wanted to play that game was not just so that I could beat you. Was I was hoping that we would discover this new soda creation that we could take and make our own, really make our own soda, and probably make millions of dollars doing that. But that really didn't happen, did it?
No, it didn't really. All we discovered, I think, is that some things really aren't meant to go together.
Yeah, and so that kind of makes me think of a scripture passage that I was looking at this past week, really as we were, as I was getting ready for Wednesday evening Bible study, and just talking about that, how certain things just don't go together, and you really can't mix. And the passage is in Matthew chapter 6, and so
you want me to read that?
Looks like you're there. And so, can I have you read Matthew chapter 6? Verses 19 through 24.
Okay.
Can you read that for us?
Matthew 6, 19 and 24. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Verse 22, the eye is the lamp of the body, so if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light in you is darkness, how great is the darkness? And verse 24, and I think this is kind of where you really want to park, is no one can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money.
Yeah, and so thanks for reading that. And you're right. Verse 24 is really what we want to look at this morning. But thinking that no one can serve 2 masters, and this is true for adults, but I think it's really true about teenagers. Is it's very easy for us to act one way or live one way on Sunday, or while we're at church, or while we're at youth group and we're with our friends from church. It's easy for us to live one way there, but then when we're at school or when we're at home, to live a completely different way. And it's talking about here in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus is talking about our priorities and our treasures and the things that we value. And sometimes we value the wrong things. Specifically, he was talking about money or wealth there at the end. But, for some of us, it's popularity, our looks, what we think, what other people think about us. Maybe it's sports, whatever it may be. We're focused on these things, and they become our master, and instead of Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely.
And really, what Jesus is telling us there is you can't live that way. You can't have two masters. You can't say that I'm a follower of Christ, but yet live this way where I'm so focused on these other things. And I think that's something that we all struggle with, specifically teenagers and during school. I think that's a big challenge for them.
Well, later down in Matthew 6, so you said this is a Sermon on the Mount, and as you keep reading down into this passage, Jesus is talking about being anxious for tomorrow, and don't be anxious for tomorrow, for today will be sufficient in itself. But in that passage, I think he kind of hits back to that verse in 24, verse 23 or 33 in chapter says, "But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you." So he says that you cannot serve two masters, and he does some more explaining, but then he goes back really to that point and says, listen, you got to seek me first.
Absolutely. And that's, I think, the challenge that we should take home from this passage. And I said this in our Wednesday night as well, but if you are a Christian and you call yourself a follower of Christ, if you really stop and think about who Jesus is and what he's done for you, that he created you, and he loved you so much that even though you screwed up and sinned against him, he still loved you, and God sent Jesus to this earth to die for us on the cross. When you stop and think about how amazing that is, it's so wrong for us to treasure anything else above him.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a good challenge for us, as we're in this slow period of time where maybe we're stuck at home, maybe we're at work, but things are a little bit slow right now. You got a little bit more extra time to just stop and be still and think about that. That would be my challenge, is to do that. Really stop and think about who God is and how much he loved you. And when you do that, you realize, wow, maybe I should be giving him more attention, and I should be living for him more, instead of focusing on these other things that it says there in the verses that you read, that are treasures of the earth that will one day pass away, where thieves can break in and steal, where moth and rust destroys, those things that we think are important, but really, if you look at the big picture, they're pointless and they're not going to last. But we should really focus on our relationship with Christ.
Yeah, and, in 100 years from today, so I don't even know what today's date is. Today's the 31st of March.
Yes.
In 3020, March 31st, you're not going to be here. I'm not going to be here. This building that we're in could not be here. I mean, there's a possibility for that. The technology that we're using to do this will be obsolete in 1,000 years or 100 years from now. I did 1,000 years, didn't I? I did. Well, either way, in 1,000 years, it's not going to be here. All those things will break, will become out of date. Rust will be broken in 100 years or 1,000 years. But the reality is, in 1,000 years or even in 100 years, our souls are still going to be fully alive.
Yeah.
Our souls are going to be still existing. And with that, part of this life is trying to become more and more like Jesus every day. And you had mentioned about learning who Jesus is. And something that I thought of, we all have a lot more time on our hands right now than we normally do. Yeah. So I encourage each of you to read, pick up your Bible. I know you have one. If you don't have one, I know you have a phone and you can download the Bible app on there. Yeah. But go to John. The book of John, and maybe take one chapter a day. There's only 21 chapters in John. And if you read one chapter a day, and while you're reading, think about who you're reading about. And that will begin to give you a pretty clear picture of who Jesus is. And we know that from other parts of the Bible that we are to become more like Jesus.
Absolutely. And so hopefully that was a good challenge for you guys, as Matt said. Great place to start. If you're looking for a place to start reading your Bible, is the book of John there. But yeah, just in thinking about our lives, what are the things that you prioritize? Are you more focused about the things of this earth, whether that be money, wealth, getting the newest phone, the newest video game, or are you more focused about your walk with Christ? Because God says here, if you're more focused about the things of this earth, that's not what a true follower of Christ looks like. And so, good challenge for us this week, and something to think about.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before you guys go, we want to introduce something to you. We're trying to keep you guys involved at home as you're at youth group and different things here at church. We always like to try to have things that you guys can be involved in. So we're trying to do that same thing for you, even though we're not together. So this week, we're going to start, well, it's probably just for this week. Who knows? Maybe longer.
Yeah.
But for this week specifically, we're going to do a coronavirus challenge.
Yeah, and so actually by the time this video posts, you may already have heard about this. But basically, what we're going to be doing is putting out on our social media pages, whether that's Instagram, Facebook, we're going to be putting out this coronavirus challenge where basically it's an opportunity for you guys over the next couple days, get the family together and try to complete this challenge where Matt you can kind of explain some of the things you can do, but basically what it is we're asking you guys to take a group photo, and in that photo you get one picture per family where you're going to try to do all these different little challenges in that picture, and for each one that you do, that's worth so many points. And
right. Yeah, so on your screen you'll see, and this is what will be on our social media platforms too, you're going to want to combine as many things as you can into one picture. And I want to clarify what Doug said. You only get one picture. We're not asking for a picture of each of these things. Yeah. We want one picture that you combine all these things into this one picture.
Yeah, so one picture per family.
Right. Yeah, per family. So if you're a sibling group, you want to do this all together. 1 point for a Lysol spray, video game controller, each person that's in the picture. Maybe for 3 points you get if you put a baby picture in there, for each Bible, each roll of toilet paper that you can see, hand sanitizers. For 5 points, a slice of pizza, a parent in the picture, a pet, a cross. And for 10 points, if you guys put your hair in pigtails, which will be interesting for the guys.
I know a few guys that could probably do that.
Also, if you're wearing roller skates, if you're standing on your head, or if you do all this inside of a car, you get 10 points for each of those things.
Yeah, so basically, in order for you to do this, the main way of getting that picture to us is by posting it on social media and then tagging our youth groups in that picture. So for Instagram, for example, and we'll have our Instagram accounts on the screen there if you are not already following us, which you should be. But if you post that picture, you can tag us in that photo. I know some of you don't have an Instagram account, which is fine. If your parents do, feel free to use your parents' account if they let you. You could also post it on our Facebook page as well for our youth ministries, or if you have no access to social media whatsoever and you want to just text it to us, you can feel free to do that. But just as long as you do that and get that picture in by midnight on Monday, April 6th. We will not be taking any pictures after that. And so get those pictures into us, and then in next week's Truth for Youth video, we will actually be maybe sharing one or two of those pictures, but actually announcing the winner of that challenge. And so make sure that you do that again after this video. Make sure you're following one of our youth groups, if not both of us, on the social media platforms, and just really excited to see those pictures come in for that challenge.
Yeah, so like he said, social media is where we would like to see it mainly, but if you can't put it on social media, just send it to one of us and we'll make sure.
And what's cool about that, Matt, is if you do post it on Instagram or Facebook, your friends will be able to see those pictures as well. And so, like, if you just send it to us, we're the only ones that really are going to see that.
Right.
And we want it to be fun for you guys and to see what everyone else is doing during this time. So we'd love for you to try that out. We've been the past 2 videos doing some surveys that they fill out, and using that information to do a giveaway. We'll actually be using that challenge next week to see who the winner will be for that.
So no survey. The only way you can be entered into the giveaway next week is if you complete this challenge. We need to do a couple giveaways. So last week we gave away some speakers. Since this week we are doing soda as our theme. What we're going to do is we're going to pick 2 winners once again this week, and the winner, whoever those 2 people are, we're going to give you a 12-pack of your favorite soda, which you filled out in the surveys. So we're going to pick a winner, and you will get a 12-pack, but you have to reach out to us to make sure that we know that you saw this video.
Yeah, again, we're not going to reach out to you guys. You need to let us know, hey, I watched the video and I want my soda. Or for the 3 or 4 of you who call it pop, you want your pop. So if you use your, what do you call this thing? Generator, name winner generator thing.
Yeah.
I got all the results.
Cool.
Here, so I can
so
tell
once we have a name pop up, we'll know what that person's getting.
All right. So let's do this.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop. Ooh, Isaac Irwin. Let's see here. What did Isaac
like as his favorite soda?
Oh, a man after my own heart. He is a fan of good old Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
So Isaac, if you reach out to us, we will get you a 12-pack of Mountain Dew. Not exactly sure how we will do that yet, but if you reach out to us, we'll find a way. So make sure that you do that. Again, thank you guys for watching. As Matt said, be sure to click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and look forward to seeing you next week.
See ya.
Cut. Ho-ho!
I cannot believe you got 3.
I can't believe I got that right either. Woohoo! Come from behind. Victory. That's what the fans want, man. It's like we planned that. Huh?
It's a good show.
That's what we planned.